This is my 5th cookie since starting this video. Tastes like heaven.
Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Yujin. Today I thought I would go back to making vegan treats and thought that I should maybe try to make a classic traditional bakery item in the US, and they're chocolate chip cookies. So I love chocolate chip cookies, as evident by my fingernails. Love chocolate, love, lots of love going on. I haven't really tried to bake. Well, I mean, I've baked, but not that much since I've become vegan, and I feel like it's really hard to bake as a vegan because you're so limited to the ingredients that you can use, because you can't use dairy products, you can't use eggs, and so, it's really hard to find substitutes for vegan bakery items that sort of taste similar to the original, non-vegan items. And yeah, today I'm just going to do a traditional chocolate chip cookie by 3 of my favorite recipe creators. One of them is Chocolate Covered Katie, who has been, in this whole vegan, gluten-free business for a while. And she makes really great recipes. I love her for it. And she provides recipes where you can substitute different ingredients depending on whether you want to be on a keto diet or want to be vegan or want to be gluten-free and such. So she provides a lot of different options for people with different health concerns. And another recipe I'll be following today is by Liv B, who is also on YouTube, and she has her own vegan recipe website. I think this recipe for her chocolate chip cookies has been made years back. She is also one of my favorite vegan content creators. And the last one is Tasty. As we all know, Tasty is not only vegan, but provides recipes for just a ton of different foods. And I haven't really tried a lot of their recipes, but some of them are really big fails, while some of them are just really good. So, it's either hit or miss, but we'll try one of their best vegan chocolate chip cookie recipes today. So all of these claim to be the best. I don't know which one is the best. Hopefully we'll find out by the end of this video. See you at the end, where I try all of my cookies after they are baked. So for Chocolate Covered Katie's recipe, we'll start with a cup of flour, half a teaspoon of baking soda, a 1/4 cup of sugar, a 1/4 cup of brown sugar, and then we'll mix everything up. Then we'll add 2 tablespoons of almond milk, 2 tablespoons of oil, a 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Then we'll mix everything together and add a 1/3 cup of chocolate chips. Then we have to chill this dough in the fridge for at least 2 hours. For Tasty's recipe, we will mix half a cup of sugar with 3/4 cup of brown sugar. Then we'll add half a cup of melted coconut oil, a 1/4 cup of almond milk, and then we'll mix everything together until all of the sugar is evenly incorporated with the milk and oil. Then we'll add 1.5 cups of flour, and then we'll mix everything together again. Then we'll add about 4 ounces of vegan dark chocolate and 4 ounces of vegan semi-sweet chocolate. Then I put this in the fridge to chill for at least 30 minutes. To make Liv B's chocolate chip cookies, I mixed half a cup of margarine, which is basically vegan butter, with a cup of brown sugar, a 1/4 cup of almond milk, and 1.5 cups of flour. Then I added 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, 1 teaspoon baking soda, and 1 teaspoon baking powder. Then I mixed everything together and put in a 1/3 cup of chocolate chips. And voila, there you have it. This dough doesn't have to chill at all. You can just bake them right away. I baked chocolate covered Katie's cookies for 11 minutes at 325 degrees Fahrenheit. I baked Tasties for 12 to 15 minutes at 350 degrees Fahrenheit, and I baked Live Bees for 9 to 11 minutes at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Alright guys, we are back. All of the cookies have baked, and now we're left with 3 cookies on this plate. So as you can see, these cookies all look very different from each other. This one is chocolate covered Katie's. It's definitely the hardest in texture, at least on the outside. And this one is Live Bees, and it's very, it seems like a soft cookie. I won't be completely sure until I try it. And then this one, Tasties cookie, seems the oiliest to me. But it's also kind of hard on the outside, but I expect it to be very chewy on the inside. So why don't we start with chocolate covered Katie's? And I really, really like this. It's very, crunchy on the outside, but chewy on the inside. This is sort of what it looks like on the inside. I think there's a nice amount of sugar in there, not too much, not too little. And the chocolate chips go really well in this as well. And it breaks apart sort of like that. Wow, this is a super good standard cookie. And I think this one actually had ingredients the most similar to a traditional chocolate chip cookie. So I think you could make this really easily without having to go out and look for ingredients that you don't have already. Let's try Live Bees cookie next. So here it is. It looks like, just a standard plain chocolate chip cookie. Let's break it apart. Ooh, it's like super soft. Wow. I would say the taste is pretty similar to chocolate covered Katie's chocolate chip cookies, but the texture is so different. This one is very soft. Like even on the outside it's pretty soft, and the inside is really soft as well. And it's really good. I'm surprised it actually turned out, because I was worried because it was too mushy seeming and too watery. So I thought it actually wouldn't harden up after baking, but it turned out really, really good. Let's try Tasties chocolate chip cookie next. So that's what it looks like. It's definitely the darkest out of all of the cookies and the oiliest. I would say it's definitely the chewiest. There's a lot of sort of caramelization of the sugars on the outer edges of the cookie. And it's very chewy. And this also has twice the amount of chocolate, or maybe more than twice the amount of chocolate as the other cookies do. And it's very, very sweet. I would say it's kind of overwhelmingly sweet. And yeah, I would say it's also kind of oily, and I don't like that. So if I were to choose a favorite out of all 3 of these, let's see. I don't think it would be Tasties. It's okay, but it's a little bit too chewy for me, and it's a little bit too sweet. But I think it would go really well with, a cup of hot coffee or something. Kind of want to try Live Bees again. You know, I think after trying all of them, I would have to say that the chocolate covered Katie cookie is probably my favorite, because I prefer sort of like a hearty cookie, and I feel like Live Bees has a really great taste and everything, and a really soft texture, but it's too delicate of a cookie for me. So I personally prefer chocolate covered Katie's, and I think it's also great that she provides so many different options of ingredients that you can use if you want to be on a gluten-free diet or a keto diet for this cookie recipe. So I think it's very adaptable depending on, regardless of what sort of diet you want to be on. So yeah, I would highly recommend making this cookie. It's super simple, and it bakes really quick too. So yeah, I think the hardest part about making these cookies was maybe waiting for these cookies to cool. But other than that, it was super fun to make, and I hope that you can also try these as well. So thank you so much for watching. Let me know if there's anything that you would like me to bake or make on this channel, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!